So today I was, skimming the internet as one does, and I came across some of Amberlynn Reid's old short stories, I guess you could call it, on her Wattpad account. Um, so I thought, okay, so I know she writes poetry, but I've never been one for poetry. I don't know. I feel like it's too subjective for me personally to review. But short stories, right up my alley. Obviously, I'm not an author or publisher or professional by any means, but we're gonna review it. Here we go. So this one, I thought I would read it to you. And we'll do some chapters and I'll tell you my thoughts. This one is called Scottie by Hello Darling. It's spelled Helloo. Hello. And then Darling, Daarling. That's her Wattpad name, her her pen name. Here we go. Scottie by Amberlynn Reid. Chapter 1. Junior, 11th grader. Homework, drama, rules, boring teachers, long lectures, kindergarten allowances, beginning of hell, ending of freedom, today and for another 295 days. My parents are literally the most strict parents once the calendar changes to August 20th. During the summer, I get to do everything, anything. During the school year, I am restricted from everything. During the summer, I'm allowed $200 a week. During the school year, I get $15 a week. During the summer, my curfew is 2 a.m. Jason and Melanie can come over whenever they want. During the school year, my curfew is 6 p.m. Jason and Melanie are only allowed to be over for an hour a day, with the exception of Saturdays. My parents enroll me in the military without even asking. Constant chores, instructions, rules, they definitely drive me crazy. Okay, we're going to stop here. We are 2 short paragraphs in. I have so many things to say. Okay, first of all, the grammar, I'm reading it how it's supposed to be, but the grammar is horrible, and there are multiple times where she spells things wrong. Like right here, it says Jason and Melanie are only allowed to be over, but she literally wrote Jason and Melanie care only allowed. Whatever that means. There's no editing. Clearly, the grammar's horrible. There's no editing. There's no trying. But that's okay. That's all right. This is not professional, so it's okay. It's okay. How do you enroll a child in the military? The sentence here, the last sentence of the second paragraph. My parents enroll me in the military without even asking. It feels. That is literally what she wrote. What? They signed your 8-year contract for you? Who? Wait, how old is this person? 11th grader. Technically, she could join some... She could enlist at her age. I can't. Your parents can't enroll you in the military. Also, what branch? But they can't. They can't. Okay. Anyway, moving on. We're just gonna. Also, $200 a week. What? Okay, so you have a job. It'd be like having a job, not quite full time, but like 20, 25 hours a week, right? It'd be like doing that, except you're not. You're just hanging out with Jason and Melanie. Okay, that's a lot of money. This character better not start complaining about her parents. That is a lot of money. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. My parents are really good parents, though. Oh, good. I'm glad she can admit that because, they have well-paying jobs. They want what's right for me and my sister. They still love each other like they did 24 years ago. My mom and dad met when my mom was 18 and my dad was 15. Definite love at first sight. They got married as soon as they could and bloomed since then. I hope I find love like that. Girl, you got Becky Williams, so. Anyway. Where are my glasses? My sister Samantha yelled from my room. Damn it, Samantha. You don't have to yell. Except that when she wrote this, there were like exclamation marks. So like indicating that she yelled back. Damn it, Samantha, but she yelled it. You don't need to yell. Whatever. Anyway, I said walking to the kitchen. My mom made the best meals. Okay. I always looked forward to her cooking. Good morning, Mom. I kissed her on the cheek and stole a sausage as doing so. Here's what my problem with this so far, mostly, is just the wording. Like, clearly, she took her phone and she just wrote out a quick story, but then she never reread it to, like, fix things. So, like, good morning, Mom. I kissed her on the cheek and stole a sausage as doing so. I feel like if she even reread that once, she would want to reword that. Hey, wait until it's ready, my mom said. Me and my mom were really close. We have lots of fun together. Even though I was getting older, it had nothing to do with my relationship with my parents. Me and my dad were just as close. Since he was a cop, me and him went to the gym. Him and I went to the gym every Wednesday night. We have not missed one night besides one. I was sick with 104 fever at age 14. You don't even skip it when it's a holiday, or... Okay. What time will Dad be home, I asked. Around 9. He has some meeting. Mom put the food on our 3 plates, hers, mine, and Samantha's, and called my sister down to eat. Okay, that whole sentence was really grammatically incorrect. It's not correct at all. My mom put the food on our 3 plates, semicolon. I can't. She came down the stairs wearing something she wouldn't be caught dead in last year. She wouldn't have been. Okay. Her hair was pinned straight, naturally curly. Why do you have Okay, I can't. The grammar is really distracting. That's my problem. Like, okay, I understand, like, you're not you're not a professional writer. Like, okay, if you don't know certain grammar rules, that's one thing. But, like, it's really, really distracting when you're trying to read it because of all the mistakes. I would say this is at, like, a 5th grade level, honestly. Which is unfortunate because I feel like it would be a lot more compelling if the reader wasn't so caught up on the fact that the grammar is so bad, it's really distracting and hard to actually read it and understand what she's saying. And the grammar is one thing, like where you put commas, periods, your phrasing, all that. But she also just spells everything wrong, which is also unfortunate, or skips over words, or uses phrases wrong. Like, she came down the stairs wearing something she wouldn't be caught dead in last year. Wouldn't have been. Not wouldn't be. Whatever. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Her hair was pinned straight, naturally curly. Hoop earrings. Her ears are pierced. So you have past tense. You see, you got like her hair was pinned straight. And in the same sentence, you've got her ears. Oh, wait. Hoop earrings. Her ears are pierced. Question mark? Semicolon. I'm so confused. Pink short spaghetti strap. Whoa, she has boobs. Oh, that's... Okay. Short jean skirt. Surprised I can't see her underwear. Pink leggings and white Converse shoes. That's not capitalized. Okay. Carrying a purse. Where is her Jonas Brothers backpack? Question mark. Semicolon. Wearing makeup. My makeup. All that was one sentence. Holy crap. That was all one sentence. No. Amber. Okay. What in the world are you wearing? Question mark. Decide to take a shopping spree in my damn closet. I was mad, but I've been trying not to be so rude to Samantha around our mom since our mom's sister died last month in a car crash. Sweetheart, go up and change and wipe some of that makeup off before you eat. Mom looked shocked but was trying to be calm. Samantha last year wore her curly, crazy hair in a bun, not brushed, baggy jeans, 2 sweatshirts. Yes, 2. They were at least 3 sizes too big, and her black slippers and huge 60s glasses. Now she wears contacts. Again, that was like all one sentence. That's not. Why don't you just use periods? I don't understand. It's like she just uses periods for the end of each paragraph. Okay, whatever. Continuing. Mom, please, can I wear this today? See how it is? Last year was horrible for me. You know that. I need a change. I want to be more like my sister. Samantha looks at me, and I'm still in my PJs. Hey, girl, me too. Well, Mom? Then she looked at our mom. Okay, so Samantha looks at me, and I'm still in my PJs. Well, Mom? Then she looks at our mom. Why'd you have to put that? Okay, the whole then she looks at our mom. Again, if she had read this over once after writing it, before publishing it, there's so much I feel like she would have gotten rid of or fixed. Or like seen, like, this isn't the best that I could do ever. Whatever. Anyway, fine. Oh my god. Fine. ... Fine. Comma, fine. No. Go ahead. Our mom always gave in. The way she switches between past tense and present tense is bad. If our dad saw Samantha like this, he'd be furious. Thank God, not capitalized, he already left to work. Left for work, you mean? Left to work? Left for work. Thank you, Mom. Love ya. Mom's not capitalized. I can't. We all sat down and ate breakfast. None of us really talked. Nerves for school, maybe? And that is the end of chapter 1. Well, I think we should do another chapter just because they're really short. So I think we got time for another one. But here are my thoughts on the first chapter. Let's see. So the grammar, really distracting. It really pulls away from the story. Unfortunately, I feel like you could really even just have somebody who is good with English and grammar. Look over this, fix it. If she knows somebody, or if she could, I'm sure you can hire somebody for pretty cheap to do that. And she pulls in like $10,000 a month. Or she could just do it herself because it's not that hard. Like, it's all things that I know she knows. Grammar-wise, it was probably a pretty quickie job here. But enough about the grammar. That sentence about my parents enrolling me in the military, I don't know what that means because you're in high school. She's 17. I'm 17, and I just recently enlisted in the military. So it's possible I did it, my parents didn't, and I wasn't enrolled, I enlisted. I'm not sure what that sentence means. It really confuses me. If you had done a little bit of research, probably wouldn't have that sentence in there. Kind of annoys me that she didn't really research anything. And then we're talking about the constant chores, instructions, rules. That's what she wrote in here. Definitely drives me crazy. But so this is a really strong example of showing, not telling. There are no actual examples here. Like, the only scene that we're set up with in this first chapter is the mother making breakfast for her 2 children who are going to school. If she wanted to really drive that point home, like if she like legitimately, this character has constant chores and instructions and rules, as it says, a good way to drive that point across and show, not tell, would be like having the character make breakfast for her sister and her mother, or clean up the dishes before school, or there are different ways of showing that, or even set up the scene so it's not a morning situation. It's like the scene starts in the evening after they get home from school, and maybe the mother could see what her kid had worn to school that day. There are different ways of showing instead of telling, but we don't see that, and I think that's just kind of another example of this is lazy. It just is. The title of this is Scottie. That's like the book title or whatever. Book, short story, That's the title. So I'm assuming the main character is Scottie. And we see from that one sentence, it's a female. It's a female. She's a female. But other than that, we really don't learn anything in this first chapter, exposition-wise, about the character. So I'm hoping in the next couple of chapters we're going to get some more exposition, and we're going to focus on the main character more. This didn't really tell me much. I honestly learned more about Samantha than the main character. I think the beginning, it could have been stronger. And it sounds like I'm doing a lot of critiquing, which I am. Because there's a lot to critique here. I'm going in, I think, open-minded, but there's not much of There's not much of substance here. The main takeaway for me is it's okay. It's kind of lazy. I don't know. Anyway, let's go into chapter 2. Let's do that. Chapter 2, which is just called 2. There's no chapter names. Melanie, my best friend ever, should be on her way soon. Wait a minute. We were in past tense last chapter. I swear, we were mostly in past tense last chapter. Now we're in present tense. Something's not... A little bit of continuity errors there. Anyway, Melanie, we're just gonna roll with it. Melanie, my best friend ever, should be on her way soon. We hate getting to school early. It's like getting your teeth pulled, like stepping in dog shit and with your new high heels. Just plain old sucks. Oh, that was a run-on sentence. I'm waiting outside for her. Wait, what? I'm waiting outside for her. Hot out still. I am wearing pretty much what Samantha is, unfortunately. Hey, sexy, Melanie yells from her black Honda with pink fluffy seats. Melanie is her best friend. We're just gonna... Whatever you call your best friend. And yell down the neighborhood is... No judgment, I guess. This is, in the tags, it was like... The stories about... I don't know. The tags, I know at least one of them was like, this is a lesbian story, so I'm gonna assume we're gonna have some tea, some drama with the two of them, okay? Somebody probably has some feelings, but we'll see. Okay, anyway. She got her car last birthday, which is surprising because her mother and her live off welfare and food stamps. I don't think I'm gonna comment on that sentence. Alright. Hey, gorgeous, I call back, getting up for the porch. I think she means from... I call getting back for the porch. Me and Melanie and I are like sisters, but closer. She's my life, my everything. Excited? She asks as I get in the car. I wouldn't take it that far. I wouldn't go that far, maybe, is what she meant to say. I said, and we both laughed. That was such a funny sentence. Melanie is like my jelly to my peanut butter. Melanie is like my jelly to my peanut butter, my milk to my cereal, my best to my friend, basically. Me and her have been best friends since 3rd grade. We argued once. It was in 6th grade over something so pointless it could win the all-time most pointless fights. Why is that? Why'd you put an S on the end there, buddy? Okay. I tell her everything, as she does too. We have never kept anything from each other or even lied to each other. When people say there is a first time for everything, I don't want to believe it. See, that's actually like a pretty good, maybe it's just me, but that's like a good paragraph. I liked it. I did. Maybe I'm a sucker. I don't know. Let's read it again. I tell her everything, as she does too. We have never kept anything from each other or even lied to each other. When people say there is a first time for everything, I don't want to believe it. That last sentence is good. I like it. I do. Yes. How's Mile doing? Mile? Is that a name? Does she mean Miles? We're gonna name him Miles. How's Miles doing? I ask while putting lip gloss on. I don't really care, but I might as well ask to be the best friend that I am. Oh, and by the way, it's not Miles. It's Mike. She just put an L instead of a K. Here we go. I haven't talked to him since Saturday. I don't know exactly what's going on, Melanie said as her cheeks flushed red. I just looked down, but we both knew what was going on. Just didn't want to admit it. Mike must be the boyfriend. Mike and Melanie have been on and off for 2 years. Mike cheats, Melanie cries, they break up, they get back together. Cycle repeats itself over and over. Who knows about cycles better than the author of this story? Am I right? Yeah. Anyway. Where are we? Why they keep getting back together is beyond me. Melanie deserves someone so much better. Mike is like a flesh-eating virus she just can't get rid of. We got some feelings. Jason, she asked, hoping I'd drop the Mike subject. Good, he's coming over Saturday. Gonna do some dirty things, she said with a seductive tone as she turns into our school. Great. Shut up, Melanie, I say as I gently shove her. Shove her while she's driving! Gonna do some... Oh, where was I? Okay, shut up, Melanie, I say as I gently shove her. Hey, watch out, I'm driving here. Yeah, you tell her, Melanie. You tell her. Don't want to die before you do the hanky-panky. Oh. This is horrible. This writing is bad. I'm kidding. I'm not. I don't know. Anyway, God, what will I do with you? I respond. Roll my eyes and get out of the car to enter what I call hell. That was chapter 2. I think we're going to end it here just for the sake of time. But, oh man, this is good so far. I'm going to totally make a series out of this. I'm totally going to. There are 91 chapters, but they're all, like, super short, just like that. Like, I think these are maybe even, like, from what I skimmed, these might even be, like, the longest. They get really short. But I should totally make a series out of this. It's a story. It's not subtle. We can clearly tell, you know, what's going on in terms of the relationships and the dynamics. We can, you know, Melanie and I guess her name's Scottie. I have no idea because they never say her name. Main character, person, female, who enrolled in the military, and Melanie. And there's a dynamic there. It's okay. There's no real exposition so far, and words. We are 2 chapters in. The grammar is horrendous and distracting. But I'm really excited to see where this goes because it's written by one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. No, but like, okay. If you think about the horrible, horrible books that YouTubers put out there all the time, Gabby Hanna, Onision, these are truly not the worst. This isn't the worst, or maybe it is, I don't know. If she got this, like, professionally edited, I would buy that book. I would. I think she should do more writing. I know she does poetry. Again, I'm not really interested in reviewing that because poetry's not my jam so much. It's way too subjective, you know, what I might like, take away, enjoy, somebody else might totally disagree with, and that's totally fine. It's poetry, you know, that kind of art is just hard for me to review personally. Left better to the professionals who know what they're talking about, and I'm not a poetry person. But this is my jam. So I definitely will do more in the future.